It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Slot man moves right. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Giants at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses of big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Barkley is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Oh, this is blocked. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Here's Pollard again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke, right?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Jones. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I would guess it combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 31, Jones.
More than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And some space here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down at 4. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
A second down throw for Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And even 150 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Giants. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run left with Pollard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On second down, it's Pollard.
Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. The quick slant caught.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Azeez Ojulari
gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now Jones. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over, so a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. Rolling to his right. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the L.A. Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.